So up next, we have representatives from the sharing economy. Please welcome Trustribe.
Hello, I'm Arni from Trustribe, and let me tell you my story. I joined Airbnb in 2012, and over a couple of years, I became a very good and successful apartment renter because I collected so many reviews. When I decided to try out ride-sharing on BlaBlaCar, I must say I had an awful experience at the beginning because it seemed like nobody wanted to share a ride with me. Why? Because I had no reviews. And I wish I had an opportunity to show my awesome Airbnb reviews on BlaBlaCar and to prove that community that I was actually a trustworthy person. And we have a solution for that. It's a unified, easy embeddable, transferable user review system for marketplaces. What is that? That's basically a widget system that any marketplace could easy embed into their website in 30 minutes, or our API to their mobile app, so that their users could start reviewing each other immediately, like you see Lana Del Trust here. The value for users like you and me is firstly, it's much lower barriers to join new marketplaces. Second, it's much easier for us to find trustworthy peers that we want to have deal with. And here comes the value for business. Businesses get access to trustworthy and loyal users. Furthermore, they save time and money outsourcing the review system. So how it all works? That's basically a one user profile containing reviews from various marketplaces, like you see here in the example, the same Lana Del Trust. We divide our competitors into two groups, the ones aggregating and scraping data from various places like social networks, and the ones, which is less crowded as you see, working with live reviews. And I would mention Trustpilot as a good example here, but they concentrate on reviews for e-commerce, while Trustribe is concentrating on peer-to-peer reviews. We are 6 hearts and minds dedicated to Trustribe who have already achieved in a couple of months 2,000 user reviews, and to our astonishment we have around 50% review per transaction rate. Our main monetization principle is that we charge marketplaces and not users. And I would also like to mention that we were funded in 2013, and we are currently looking for next seed round funding for further expansion to bigger market. Thank you, and I will be happy to answer your questions.
Thanks for interesting presentation. Tell us how you're going to solve the trustworthiness of your potential customer database question, because you have to have more than 20,000 database. You have to have millions of customers. Airbnb and other services take you on and pay for the service.
Could you a bit explain your question? Well, because I got one part and...
Yeah, the question is easy. How you get millions of trustworthiness records in your database to be interested for companies as Airbnb and car blah blah and etc.
Yeah, that's a classical question, and we are solving this. That's probably the main problem to solve. So we are starting with small startups and small medium companies that either do not have such kind of system, or they have a pure system, and they are very much interested in transferability, in the network effect. And we have guys not in Lithuania only, but from Europe and Turkey. That was surprising us. So they want to join us, and there are plenty of them. And there is I would say, a huge wave of a lot of such kind of services growing up and coming to the market. And yeah, there are a lot of local ones, but if you take a huge group of them, so then it's a quite significant amount. So in that way, we start the network.
The other question of trustworthiness, if let's say, pretend I'm Airbnb, why should I trust blah blah car review? Because it's a car, not a flat or apartment you rented it. That's a totally different records.
Yeah, we solve this easily because our product itself is a review system and it's unified. So there's no such problem anymore because we are a review system, a platform to review, and we set some kind rules how it should be reviewed. Of course, there will be some data that will be not relevant from Airbnb on BlaBlaCar, but there is always, and from our live examples, we see that there is some part of data that is relevant, and you could show and on other places. Yeah.
One very quick question. Misha, the CEO of Fiverr, once told me that marketplaces is one of the hardest startups to start, and it's one of the most failing startups to start. So how big is your market, considering that 99% of your clients are going to be failures?
Well, the market is big enough if you consider that we are starting with this product, and can I still answer?
Sorry, we need to close.
I will answer you later.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Trustribe.